Hey true believers, and welcome back to the web. So in today's video, I'm going to be taking a look at a pair of custom face shell and lenses that I got from BK Wall Crawler. I think here on YouTube he is called That Spidey Guy. Either way, his rude. Either way, his Instagram and his YouTube will be linked down below. Now, a little backstory here about these. I originally commissioned Frostbite Cosplay over on Instagram to make these for me. And essentially after a couple months, I'll be honest with you guys, he ghosted me. So I had been talking to BK Wall Crawler somewhere around there when I kind of felt like maybe they wouldn't get done. I kind of started talking to him. I was a fan of his work, and so then what it looked like, I just like wasn't gonna get my order from Frostbite. I ended up putting in like a case with PayPal. I ended up getting my money back, and I commissioned them for these. So that's sort of the quick and dirty backstory of these. Really? So yeah, that's the quick and dirty of it. This has been several months in the making. It was a bummer having to redo the process with somebody new, but I really liked working with BK. I've never ordered anything from them before. I did work with them on a custom pattern for a suit that is somewhere splayed on this wall behind me that I'll be doing in the future. But other than that, I have never ordered any lenses from them. They're not a huge maker. So yeah, I'm excited to finally get these and unbox them and review them for you guys. I do not have suits that correspond with the lenses and shell. I do not have suits that correspond with the lenses and shells inside this box. One of the suits is on the way, and the other one will happen in the future. Actually, one of these shells is multifunctional. It'll go with two different suits. So, anyways, as beside, I'm rambling. I'm going to open it up, and we are going to take a look. I have not seen it. Seen them. All I've done is cut this open to make it easier. Seem very nicely packed. Ooh, it's so exciting. Careful. Careful, Pete. Okay, they are stacked on each other. They are both wrapped. I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to take a look at the first pair here. Looks like there's tape. It is very difficult to do this with gloves. Oh, yes. Oh my god. Now, can never have too much bubble wrap. So this is the first set. I am super excited about these. These are the Astonishing lenses. So I've been planning for a while now to redo my Astonishing Spidey suit with lenses that are more accurate to the source material. When I first did the suit, I really didn't do a ton of research. I just kind of Googled it, and Google is not very helpful when you Google just like X version of Spider-Man, especially if it's like a classic suit. It'll just pull like random images. So the lenses I have on my current retired Astonishing suit are not accurate really to the source material. And to be fair, we looked over a lot of images, and the lenses are really inconsistent in that miniseries. But using another issue, because I will also be using these for my Amazing Spider cosplay, we kind of did the best to marry them both because they did seem to be the same style. So, yes, that is what I will be using these for. And they look, from what I can tell, really friggin' nice. You can see a bit of the print lines, but from 5 feet away, and I'm sure you guys from there probably might not be able to see them, but you can see a little bit of them. You definitely can see them on the shell, but that's not a huge deal. There's no padding, so I will have to add my own padding. And for these ones, he did give me a couple different options. There was beveled. I think he showed me like a shuttered effect, and then he showed me a flat effect. The lenses in the Astonishing Spider-Man and Wolverine very much are like this, if you look at the panels. So I wanted to go with the flat for these. But yeah, that is lens and shell number 1. Alright, and now these ones are the ones I'm most sort of excited about because nobody owns this. Nobody owns anything really close to these. And nobody makes these. Nobody's made these before, so I'm really excited about these ones. Ooh, squigglies everywhere. Just... Okay. Let's see if I can get the tape off. These lenses are for a suit that I have already ordered. It is on the way. I am super excited about this one. I don't know, I never really, when I first started, I never would have probably thought that I was going to do this suit. But these lenses here are for my Turn Off the Dark suit. And they look fan-freaking-tastic. Like I said, nobody makes lenses like these. I've looked. They don't exist. The Turn Off the Dark lenses are very tricky for the simple fact that they change a lot. They're different in the promotional art. They're different on almost every single different stunt performer mask, and there was a lot of performers on that show, so pretty much every mask was different. I used an old interview that one of these stunt performers did and sort of modeled mine off of his because his were the best that I had seen. They're very tricky to get right without looking goofy, and so yeah, they have a very distinctive shape. You might not think it, but they do. I'm super excited about. I'm just thrilled. Yeah, I'm so I don't know what to say. I'm so excited. For these, we decided to go with a bevel. I just felt it would sort of elevate the costume. I didn't want to make the costume like a replica because, again, the masks on those suits 9 out of 10 times looked really, really bad. So while I wanted to keep the lenses shape true to the show, or at least true to the best representation, I didn't mind taking liberties to elevate them. So I felt the bevel did that. I was worried that if we went flat, it just wouldn't look as good. The bevel just adds a little bit more dimension to it. And for me, the bevel kind of ties it a little bit more to like the Raimi and the web films. It just makes it feel more part of that family, which I do feel the Turn Off the Dark suit deserves. So yeah, I'm blown away. These ones, from what I can tell with my mask on, the print lines on the frames are non-existent. I do not notice them. Like I said, you can kind of see them just a little bit on these ones, but in these ones, I am not seeing anything. But yeah, they look fantastic. So here they are side by side.
Real quick here, it's editing me. Looking at these two side by side, I discovered that I think the actual face shape of each shell is even different. I could be wrong, but it does look like the Turn Off the Dark one is a little bit flatter and more like true to, I guess, the one used in the actual stage show, while the other one appears a little more comic booky. I could be wrong, but it was something that I felt like I noticed.
Alright, so here are my final thoughts after kind of holding with them and messing with them. They're really good. They're really stinking good. There's a little bit of room for improvement, but for what BK charges, these are immaculate. These are easily the best you can buy in his price range. Easily. I have spent more money on other shells and lenses that I think don't look at. Like, these are, in my opinion, better or at least on par with the RPC Studio. Easily. The shell shape and the shell overall, just like these overall are nicer quality than the RPC. Even with, some of the like minor imperfections in sort of like the paint, these are fantastic. Like I said, they're a good shape. They're not overly big. They're awesome. The application of the magnets is immaculate. Like, immaculate job. How they slot in, the strength of them. Like, I thought I was going to shatter the Astonishing ones trying to get them out. Like, they're an immaculate job. And on the back, looking at the back of them, they're just so clean. A lot of people, when they make these magnetic face shell lenses, the backs of them are so sloppy, and a lot of people I have seen will just glue like hot glue to the back and call it a day. So yeah, like I said, for what you pay to get one of these custom, my kids are mad, hold on. Anyways, as I was saying, for what you pay to get one of these custom made, it's easily worth it. These are so nice, guys. And I'm not just saying that because I've talked to BK a couple times and we've become kind of friendly with each other, but they're so good. Like I said, there is some minor like room for improvement, but as I was kind of telling you guys before, they're not like a huge maker. They don't have a huge following, at least not on Instagram. They're a little bit bigger here on YouTube. So I'm sure with time they'll refine their process even more, but worth every single penny. I swear to you, easily worth. These are my favorites in my collection right now. I'm not kidding. They're great. I have lenses and shells from Oracle Made. I have them from I Want Chaos. I have them from like a bunch of different people. I think I had one of mine's a T-Jack even. I have them from a ton of people, and these are easily in my, I would say, in my top three as far as like just quality and just, overall how I like them. There is no foam in there right now, which is okay. I think that's kind of a better route typically to go, because everybody's a little bit different. How much foam you're going to want in your face shell is going to differ, compared to me or maybe somebody else. So that doesn't bother me. Like I said, they're great. They're fantastic. One of these costs you $122 or $124 shipped in the U.S. That's insane. If you have not looked at custom face shell lenses before, that's absolutely insane. The RPC, for example, will charge you like $200 for one custom magnetic face shell lenses, and that's not including their shipping, which is like about $50, I think, last I checked. So that's insane. And the RPC makes them out of like foam and things. These are 3D printed, these are plastic, these are sturdy. The mesh is sturdy, which is important because sometimes the only way to get these things out is to push on the mesh a little bit towards the edges so that you can pop them, because there's no place to really grip. So yeah, just comparing them to the others that I have, I genuinely cannot gush enough. I 100%, without a doubt, and like I have zero partnership with them, zero like affiliation or anything like that. I genuinely will be ordering more from them. I have already been thinking about like what's the next project that I do with them, and I haven't even finished this guy quite yet. So yeah, if you are in the market for a pair of face shell lenses, custom or sort of otherwise, he does have a couple of ones that he's already designed. He has a Shield Spider-Man pair. He's done the MCU. He just finished his TASM ones, which look fantastic. I don't know if these will be exclusive to me or not. I'm not quite sure how he sort of does that. I know he hasn't advertised the pattern that he made for me for public sale, so I'm not too sure if when it comes to custom stuff, if that is something that he keeps exclusive to the commissioner or not. Most makers don't. And I've never been somebody who sort of feels like I have to own the exclusivity, because I don't own Spider-Man, I don't own these designs. But if he does do that, if that is how he's running his business, that's really cool, and that's just like another huge incentive for you to order from him, because there is something really cool. Oh, my side light went out. There is something really cool about being able to say like, this is one of a kind, and this is this is for me. This was made for me. You know what I mean? So that is a really cool bonus. Like I said, I'm not sure that is how he's running his business. I just know these haven't popped up being listed publicly for sale, and neither has the pattern he's done for me. So I'm more inclined to believe that if he does something custom, that's probably something more that he designs exclusively. So yeah, like I said, if you are in the market for a pair of face shell lenses, easily the best. Like I said, I own from a ton of people. I do a ton of research looking, and comparing everybody's work, and for how much you're paying, they're so good. They're so good. Like I said, there's a little bit room for improvement, that but nothing's perfect. From 5 feet, they will look incredible. They're so good. Yeah. Try not to be biased. That is my genuine, unbiased opinion. That he's he's arguably one of the best for how much he's asking for people. His turnaround time, his communication, you know, he works with you, he updates you, he's right there with you, being like, what do you want to do? What do you think of this? What's the source material? So yeah, you can tell he knows what he's doing. He's a Spidey cosplayer himself. So yeah, I cannot recommend BK Wallcrawler enough, or that Spidey guy here on YouTube. Like I said, I will link his info down below. Please check him out. He's so talented. He's such a nice dude. So yeah, that's all I can really say. I've rambled on long enough. Video full proper. I don't know what I'm saying. Proper showcase of these soon in the future. Right now I don't really I have a mask I could throw on for him, but I want you guys to see these how they're meant to be seen with the proper suits. That's just my thing. That being said, if you want to see these with some masks over them, on BK's Instagram, he does have at least, he has pictures of these with masks on top of them. So if you want to get a better sort of feel for how they're gonna look, but that's gonna be it for me, guys. Hope you're merry, hope you're well. And until next time, have yourself a cracker of a day. I am so jazzed. I have one more video to shoot today, so yeah, I'm signing out. Roll the end. I don't have credits. I don't know what I'm saying. Yes! That's all I got. Okay.